So my mom calls me stupid for doing it. But guess what? I had 10K a month because I'm doing so. What is it? What am I doing that my mom hates so much? It's waking up at 3 a.m. and clearly, like, look behind me. It's like 5 a.m. now. I can't show you because I have gloves on, alright? But here's the thing. I know a lot of people who are rich and wake up at like 10, 11 a.m. But here's the thing. This is my own humble opinion, so if you don't like it, feel free to click off. Waking up early is one of the most underrated things. Like, look around me. Everyone is sleeping. No one is up. It's calm. It's quiet. And here's the thing. I have an overhand and an advantage over my competition. Like I mentioned, I know quite a few people who wake up at, let's say, 10, 11 a.m. and they are pretty rich. I won't lie to you. But whenever they start their day, I'm already done with it. Like, how cool is that? I wake up at 3 a.m. I work from that time to like 11. They wake up and their day just begins. And an insane benefit of waking up early is it's like a time cheat, if that makes sense. Whenever I was starting out my business, and that was around 15 months ago, I was going to school. So in order to become successful, I somehow needed to find the time to work on my business. But I really didn't have any because homework, school, gym, all of those things, and there was pretty much no time left for my business. So guess what I've worked? I've worked before school. I would wake up early. I would sit next to I would sit on my chair. I would get on the computer, and you know what I would do? I would prospect. I would look for potential clients. I would write sales emails because I started off as an email copywriter, so I was practicing. And I would do reach outs, meaning I would reach out to people and try to get them as clients. And yeah, I won't lie to you. Waking up early is painful, but that is only at the beginning. Whenever you get in a schedule, a consistent schedule of waking up early consistently, you fall in love with it. Ask anyone, well, you probably don't know any people who wake up early because it's not an average thing to do, not a common thing to do, and it's not a really pleasant thing to do. But let me tell you, listen to me. Waking up early is awful. And I'm not a person if you were to ask anyone, my whole life I've been that guy who woke up the latest. I remember whenever we would go on vacation, on holidays with my parents, my brother, I would be the one waking up the latest. And I was known as that guy who hates mornings. Like, I would wake up in the morning all grumpy and shit. But now I wake up at 3 a.m. and everyone who wakes up after me is now the grumpy ones, are now the grumpy ones. And how did I start waking up early? It's really simple and it's really easy. Pretty easy. One day, I suggest you do this now because in my humble opinion, waking up early is one of the best things that you can possibly do. It's like a cheat sheet, not like a hack, like a cheat. The best thing that you can do to start waking up early is go to bed whenever you want. The earlier the better, because the later you go, you will wake up more tired. And set an alarm for a really early time. And make sure you fucking get up. So what I remember doing was I set an alarm for whenever I started out. I set an alarm for 5 a.m. and I just woke up. And yeah, I was tired the whole day, but guess what? because I was tired the whole day, I went to bed earlier and I woke up at 5 a.m. And I kept on waking up at 5 a.m. and my circadian rhythm got used to waking up early, and now I'm here waking up at 3 a.m. Because I noticed one thing, that the longer I went, like the more consistent I was, the less I slept. I woke up earlier and earlier. It was 4 a.m. one day, now it's 3 a.m. I think I'm gonna stick to 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is the sweet spot. And here's the thing. I wake up, it's peaceful. Everyone is sleeping, your competition is sleeping. Well, it depends on the time zone. Another really great hack and benefit of waking up early that I've never seen or heard anyone talk about this. If you live in a country where the time zone is not that good, waking up early can be a game changer for you. For example, most of my clientele is from the States, meaning they are 7 to 8 hours behind me. Whenever it's 5 p.m. for me, it is, holy shit, I'm bad at math, I just out of high school. It is 10 a.m. for me, for them. So, whenever I wake up at 3 a.m., that puts me at 8 p.m. American time. That is when peak productivity is for my specific business. I help online fitness coaches get more clients. So, waking up early is amazing because I get to do more work. If I were to wake up at, let's say, 10 a.m., it would be 3 a.m. for all of my clients and they would be sleeping, so that would just be pointless. But now, I'm working. I just woke up, I did a shit ton of work, and now I'm taking a break by filming this video. I mean, I love my life. And when I'm gonna be done with my work, people will only be getting up, and I will be able to look at them as they're miserable and driving to work. So this was my rant, but I genuinely want you to start waking up earlier. At least give it a shot. Maybe people will critique you, maybe people will be like my mom. My mom hates me for waking up early, even though it doesn't even impact her because I do not wake her up. I'm really quiet. Yes, I live with my mom. I'm only 18. I recently turned 18, but I'm still making more money than all of my teachers combined. So that's that. But yeah, I really want you to start waking up early. Just give it a shot. Worst case scenario, you do not like it, you do not see the benefits, and you quit it. Best case scenario, no. If you don't like it, at least you gave it a try. At least you did something hard and you sharpen your discipline for a bit. But if you're like me and you fall in love with it, good. Now you develop a new habit of waking up early, and dude, you're able to fucking smash your competition. You have more hours in a day. And honestly, waking up early makes me sharper. I don't know. If I sleep for a really long time and I wake up late, well, late for me is 6 a.m. now, 5 a.m. now. If I sleep for longer, I wake up all brain foggy and shit. I feel awful. And you can probably relate to this. Whenever you sleep more, you wake up and you feel like you're on another planet. You feel like you're a zombie. You're just confused. You feel like you're lost. You're not somewhere where you should be. Try waking up early. You will wake up. You will feel sharp. And I know that I'm jumping from thought to thought. That is how I usually speak. If you do not like me, feel free to click off. Alright? This is my, you could say, personal vlog. This is me self-journaling. So, one thing that I really love about waking up early is waking up early and going outside. Whenever it's still pitch black. And it's insane when it's cold. It's really good when it's cold. You can call me depressed for saying this, alright? I don't really care. I'm not depressed, but how do I say this? Whenever it's dark and cold and you go outside, it's depressing. You hate your life. There are no people, no nothing. But as you go on, as time passes by, it starts getting warmer. Well, usually the sun starts coming out and you start seeing people. And that just makes you feel so alive. Does that make sense? Like in the beginning it is so sad, it's so depressing, but then you start seeing people. The sun starts shining. It becomes warmer and you feel better. And it's just like metaphorical way of reminding yourself that bad things come to an end. It's a really good reminder. And I've been doing this, like going out on morning walks for a year now maybe. And it's really not, it's just miserable in the beginning. Especially seeing no one. Like you go outside to the city where it's usually active and you see fucking no one. It is cold. It's miserable. But then it slowly starts getting better. Maybe you even see a sunrise. You see cars starting to, drive past you. You start meeting people. And the sun starts shining. It becomes warmer and it feels so fucking good. And it's this metaphor that bad things come to an end. That's why I love this shit so much. It teaches you that all bad things come to an end. And that's one of the principles that you've either seen in my content, or if you're a new follower, you will see in my content. I know one thing for sure. Everything bad in life comes to an end. Because without dark, there couldn't be light. I feel like the bad times, the miserable times are pretty much crucial. They're necessary for times when you thrive, if that makes sense. I went completely off tantrum here. But yeah, that's my take on mornings. Start waking up earlier and you're gonna love it. Like dude, I give you a challenge. After watching this video, go and set an alarm. Or just do it right now. I'm gonna tell you what to do and go do it. Set an alarm for whenever you want, from like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Set that alarm, go to bed today, and wake up at that time. You're gonna feel miserable for the whole day. I'm gonna warn you, because when you know something, it becomes less ass, if that makes sense. So if you're aware of this, you're not gonna be so miserable. Know that it's gonna be shit. You're gonna hate yourself, but then go to bed earlier and wake up at the same time for which you set the alarm today. So if you set an alarm today for 3 a.m., wake up at 3 a.m. tomorrow as well. Does that make sense? And now get in this consistent schedule of waking up early. And you will fall in love with it. If you don't, at least you did something hard. You push yourself and you actually figured out that you don't like getting up early. Alright? So if you're an entrepreneur and you want to become better, do this. You're gonna love it. I'm sure of it. Alright? So yeah. I don't know what I wanted to do with this video. I just wanted to share one of the things that I'm really passionate about, and that is waking up early. So I hope you give it a shot. Go set those alarms and go kill it out there. Alright, man? Peace. Have a beautiful day.